Hi everyone, we're out and about and we've got company because those feet belong to Tom Burley and he's already found a marble, so we'd better get searching. Come on, let's go.
We're out mudlarking today on this dump with Tom. Now some of you may be thinking, we mentioned in our videos Tom, who on earth is Tom? Well, I'll tell you after we have a look at this find. I've just seen something now. Oh, that's nice. I'm not quite sure what it was. You put spills or something in there, possibly a pomander. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, before these wellies, who are Phil's wellies, start talking to us, I'll tell you who Tom is. Tom is Tom Burley, and he has, if you haven't heard of Tom Burley, where have you been? He's so famous. He's got a fabulous mudlarking channel, and go over and check him out if you haven't. He's definitely worth watching. He's amazing. Anyway, the other pair of wellies, what do you want to show us?
On a previous occasion, when the weather was warmer, I was here and I found a big jug.
Yes.
But in fairness, as soon as I moved it, it had certain issues.
Yep.
It had bits missing.
Right.
Big bits missing. But have a look at this.
Oh, ooh, that's nice. Look at
what
that.
About that,
folks?
folks?
I do like that.
Now, before you get too excited, it won't hold water.
Oh, it's crap, but that's not a problem. As an ornament, that is beautiful.
I think that is a cracker.
Oh.
All puns intended. I've got a sneaky feeling, although it's a heck of a climb to get from you, I've got to try and take that with me.
Yes, definitely.
Okie doke. Here we go.
Ah, here we've got a Shipham's paste pot. For those of you who say, paste? What sort of paste? Wallpaper paste? School glue paste? No, this is a meat paste, which is what I like to call a poor man's pate. And you'd only need a very thin layer on your sandwich, on your bread and butter, to give you a very tasty sandwich. So that's what that is. And look, is this hole? Look at the size on that. Whoa, that is one substantial lid of a teapot. I'd love to see the size on the teapot that came off. How many cups do you reckon will be in a teapot that size? Oh, I reckon about 18. That's what I'm going for. Right. I'm going to get back down the hill, past the snowman bag, and down over there where there are some people I know who are rummaging. It could be Phil and Tom. I think they probably are. I saw this and wondered, is this little doll's dish? It's full of ice again, look at that. Whoops. Is it missing a handle? Yes, or it could just be a chip. I'm going to leave that here because, you know, we've already got too much in our bag. We're always the same. We can't resist, so I'll pop that somewhere so somebody else can have that. Oh, look at that. There would have been a Toby jug. Just is broken. I think that's a bit more of it. No. Just a bit of a boo. Right then, where should we go? Can you see all these holes? Oh, now some of them haven't been touched since we were last year, so it's pointless going to those. But some have. So I'm on a hunt to try to find some that have had a little bit of new digging. And also, interestingly enough, I haven't found any pipe bowls or pipe stems on this dump. And usually we find a couple. So something strange is going on. Do you think somebody's been here who is an avid collector of pipe bowls and pipe stems and has taken them all? I think it's a possibility. Now I think we're probably reaching the end of the dump because the bottle diggers haven't gone any further. So I'm going to turn back because the finds are less prolific if I show you as I walk along. Oh, that's pretty. Look, little girl in a pink dress with a pink umbrella. But as we walk along, there's not really anything spectacular, so I think we need to turn back. The thing is, turning back isn't as easy as you would assume. You've got to find the safest way. So I'll turn the camera back on when I get back into somewhere that's got loads and loads of finds, because that's what we like, isn't it? Loads and loads of finds. Look what I found here. I found this lovely little bottle. I always love finding these, they're so lovely. Apothecary one. And then what's this? This I'm going to take home, pop this in my pocket because it's not very heavy. And your challenge is, ready for the live show on Saturday, 9 o'clock. What is that? It's heavy. Now you would say it's made of ceramics, It's brown, it's got a hole through the middle. Does anybody know what that is? If you leave an answer in the comments below, I won't tell you if you're right or wrong, but it will be interesting to see all your answers. And then, on Saturday, we'll tell you what it really is. When I first saw one of these, I had no idea what it was. And I would never have guessed. So let's see if you can guess.
I found a teapot.
Very pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
It is.
Look at that.
Short and stout.
As
I
you
can
can
see the
tell.
spout, he's got no handle. Oh, full of ice.
Ice. Iced tea, Vicar.
Right, let's have a look at this stump. I know there's got to be something here because this is at the bottom of it and it is really pretty. Broken, but really pretty. I can't get it up. Ugh. Oh, look at that. So pretty. The handle's gone. So if I'm not showing you where I'm meaning to be pointing the camera, I'm trying not to fall on the ice and show you these unclean bits off at the same time. Not a good idea. We got, oh, that's a nice little milk bottle, cute one, and a broken bottle. But that's not what we want to see, is it? We want to see whole bottles. Oh, what's cute? We got one of those little bottles again. We find lots of those, and we find lots of. No, that's not coming out, but there's another little Bovril jar there. It'd be much nicer to come here in the summer, and everything isn't frozen in one big lump, including me. Right, if we go over this side, let's have a look. I can see some bottles. Right, we've got hose sauce and a broken bottle. And it looks like the bottle digger started digging there and gave up because there's a lot of this, which looks like modern glass. So I think that's just something that have just recently been dumped. You can see there's a bit of tree and things like that there, so nothing ancient. So let's go find something ancient. What have you found? Oh,
You like your
that's
pretty
nice.
bottles?
Look at that.
How about that for a pretty bottle?
That is very nice. Nothing written on it, but it is very pretty. Look.
And small.
Petite
And light.
and empty.
Yes, I emphasise the word light.
Yes.
I've got something that always makes me smile. I always smile when I find these. Yeah, because after all that time in the dump, just to have the ghost of a label. See the ghost of the label?
Yeah,
I can't
nice.
read it. But I think with my glasses on I probably could, but the problem will be cleaning it up without losing the label.
I can't read it with my glasses on, so
Isn't that lovely though?
it is very nice.
I like that.
Good.
Folks, how many of you remember on a video a long time ago on a different dump, we found pieces of what looked like an hexagonal piece of china with the word radio on? Well, now we seem to have a whole one. And it's got a hole in the end.
Right.
Which suggests it's a foot warmer, but instead of filling from the top and being oval, it's hexagonal. Why the radio, we'll have to find out. But I'm going to jump down here a moment because I'm sure I saw a stopper that may fit in there. If I did, it may kill me, but I will carry this
It's
back up
very
the
heavy.
bank.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Let's follow the man who thinks he's seen the stopper.
There's a stopper.
There we
There's
go.
a stopper.
Oh, there is a stopper. Is it the right one?
We'll soon find out.
It's a
Put that
screw.
under there. It's definitely got a screw
So
thread
that
in.
helps.
It's whether I can clean it up because it's. I'll probably break it now doing this because I've got to get that gunge off. There you go. Oh, you can tell those are fitted underground. Yeah.
They trained you to clear off the ends of bed warmers, did they?
No, but the first lesson I learnt underground was you're not allowed any flame or heat. So if you need to get something cleaned up, you've got to smack it with hammer.
Right.
So there we go, a little bit of a tap there. Pop this, now the colour match is pretty good.
It's looking good, looking good. Oh. Does it fit or is it loose?
I would say it doesn't quite fit, and also I would say it would need to be raised because you'd never get that back out.
No.
But having said
well.
that, when it's cleaned out, it may go in and that wouldn't look too bad, would it?
No. Oh well, we'll take it home and give it a try then, is it?
Did you notice how easily Caroline said, oh well, we'll take it home?
Yeah.
Guess who's carrying the bag full of fines?
I'm not sure. Which one of us is carrying the fines?
I think it's your turn, dear.
No, I don't think so. I think it's yours. Aha, look what I found. A found a ball, and what was a mudlark without finding a ball? And this one's got its own hairdo. Look at that. It's been to the barber's, looking very posh, isn't he?
We've seen bottles with an ecosystem, but never a ball with its own ecosystem.
Ta-da!
Little. That's what we want. So far we've got a few odd big things, but little is what we want. Because see, it's a little jar. Probably a salt cellar, do you think? A small salt?
Could be.
But the shape on it and the texture, the cut glass, there you go. Something small and a bit different to what we usually find on the dump.
Oh no, look, when I was on this dump before, I found a ginger jar. This is a ginger jar. It's not the same. I'm not sure if it had a pattern on it. Maybe it had a pattern and it's worn off, but isn't that nice? I think it's got it's pretty complete, but I don't think it's got a lid. And I can't see one anyway. Can you see a lid anywhere? No, it's very rare you'll find the lid next door to something that's been dug up. Oh well, let's have a look over here and see where everything's fallen down, if there is anything that looks like a lid. Now you see bottles, jars, more bottles, more jars, more broken glass, but not a lid in sight. What a shame. I've got this. I don't know if you've seen these before. This is broken, but it was the mantle of an old fireplace. It's to be made out of marble or sometimes slate. Let's have a look at this one. I think this is slate. But they broke very easily, so they were ripped out of the houses when everybody was modernising their houses in the 70s, and they wanted sleek lines, none of this old horrible Victorian stuff. And then they got thrown on the dump, or sometimes they got thrown in the back of a garage and got pushed over accidentally sometimes and broken. So there aren't a lot of broken bits around of those, but there are some that are still in really nice condition if you can find them. And I've got another mountain to climb. It's no wonder I'm worn out. I wonder how many calories I've used today with all this climbing. I reckon at least 70 million. What do you reckon? Or is that just an excuse to go out and have a big meal because I'm starving, hungry?
Now here's an interesting little bottle. Not as old as most of the others, but it just pulled it right out of the ground, just the bottom showing, and it's tiny. But how on earth you got your HP tomato ketchup out of that little hole in the top, I don't know. But that's what was in it, because another ghost label showing, I believe, HP tomato ketchup.
I found a viral jar. I do love a good viral jar. Don't know why, the shape really appeals to me. I quite like the font that they use on the jar. But it's the shape. It's just so elegant and sleek. Oh, look at this. Talk about elegant and sleek. Oh, if I can get it out, which I don't think I can. In there is a Pond's cream jar. See if there's anything. Is this a nail? No, it's a twig. No, I've got nothing I can get underneath. Wait a minute. If I wiggle and wiggle and wiggle and wiggle. It's moving. Sorry, my camera's moving as well. There we go. And look at that. Isn't that a lovely bit of milk glass? And what have you put there, Phil?
On the floor you can see the ghost of the label, but when you pick it up you can't, because there's so little of it.
Right, tablespoon
it's
bottle.
It's a tablespoon bottle, but as you can see they used to have labels on the other side.
Look at my little bottle. Isn't that pretty? And if we take this up to the light, as you can see, it's a pale green colour. And I love it. It's really, really dinky. It fits into my hand so easily. A little wash and that is going to be spectacular.
Bit of something for you, dear. You like your pretty little things. That's glass,
oh, wow.
And I would say it's a glass light cover off a Christmas light.
Oh, that's lovely. But all you need to do now, go back down and find another 20 of those.
No, I got a better idea. Pop that one in your bag, and it's a gift off me.
Oh, thank you.
My sweetheart. Well, what a day. I am shattered. Amazing to be in this place and just rummaging around in what other people threw away, and then other people dug up and they threw it away, and still for us it's treasure. I hope you've had as much fun as we have. If you have, then please give us a thumbs up.
Ding, ding, ding.
Share it with your friends. We love to have people join us as we go on our adventures. But most importantly, this time till the next time, like every time, have fun. Bye!
Bye!